I'm the coordinator of the Lebanon site of Drury University. I began teaching for Drury about 20 years ago. And when this position came open and they needed a coordinator, it really was a no-brainer that I kind of move into this position. My past job history is Director of Guidance for Lebanon Public Schools, and I'm a Lebanon native. I am a graduate of Drury University, so it just made sense that I just kind of move into something like this where I know so many people from Drury, I know so many people from this community, and I have a background in guidance and in jobs and opportunities for people, so that when people come to me and they say, well, this is what I want to do and this is the kind of degree that I want and these are the kind of jobs I'm looking at, that I have the background that I can say, well, this is the degree that you need for that. And I can sit down with them and help them plan, make an academic plan and the classes that they need to get to where they want to be when they finish school. I think Drury came to Lebanon in the late 90s, I believe, and they started in the old junior high building with a few classes. From there, they moved over to the old Nelson Education building that the city owned, and they were there for many, many years. They were there until the city sold that building. When the city sold that building, they moved to the building that Mr. Mott owns out on East Elm Street, and the office was there, but we didn't have classes there. The classes were held at, ironically, the junior high building again, and then moved over to LTCC for a year or two before this became available. Now the office is at 122 East Commercial, and then there's a small courtyard, and across the courtyard is where we have 4 classrooms now. We have a computer lab, and we have 3 other classrooms. We're across the street from the post office in Lebanon, and some people say it's kind of hard to find because we don't face Commercial Street, but the sign faces Commercial Street across from the post office. We're very, very happy here. We have 12 computers in our computer lab and 3 other full classrooms. So I think this is where we're going to be for quite a while, and we're very, very happy here. It's a good site for us. Our classrooms have what we call short throw computers. They are state of the art. The computer or the projector is mounted on the wall, and it short throws to the wall right below it. And it can be a smart board. It can be a whiteboard. It has a port either that you can put your thumb drive into the wall or into the computer behind it, so that you can do PowerPoints or whatever you have stored on your thumb drive. We can also have a technology, of course, you can show movies, you can do whatever you need to do through that technology. We also have one room that's conference style with a smart or a smart TV in that room. I think we're very, very fortunate that main campus has supported us with brand new technology, brand new computers, everything that we need to help our students. We have one class for teachers, EDUC 200, that we had very small enrollment. We had 4 students in that class. Rolla also had small enrollment, as did Kabul. So we set it up through GoToMeeting so that we have one teacher in Rolla who addresses it Thursday night with Lebanon, Kabul, and Rolla, and sets it up so now she has 12 students in that class. And we do it through technology here. Lebanon is what we call a launch site. So anybody who wants to get an associate's degree can begin and complete that degree here. Associates would be just a 2-year degree. 100, 200, some 300 level classes, so we can get them an associate's degree without a problem. If they want a bachelor's degree, we can get them their general education requirements and get them started on that. And then for a bachelor's degree, they would probably need to finish in St. Robert or online. I have some students who are totally and completely online, have never set foot inside a classroom, which is fine. We have many degrees that you can begin and finish totally online for a bachelor's. Some students will need, if they are especially secondary education, they will need to advise in Springfield and take some of their finishing classes in Springfield on campus. So there's many different options for a student, whatever their needs are. We know that our students have a life. This is a night school. This is continuing studies. So we know that we need to be flexible to meet their needs. And that's part of my job, is to help them sit down, make an academic plan. Tell me what else you're doing. You're working, you have kids, what are your obligations, what are your needs, and how can I help you meet your needs with your educational academic plan? And that's what we do. Lebanon supports Drury. I think Lebanon appreciates Drury. I know Drury certainly appreciates Lebanon. When we had our open house for this facility, I was honored because we had a huge turnout. We had former students, we had instructors, we had former instructors here. We had many business people come and say, we are delighted you are here. This is a beautiful facility. I was really very touched at the amount of people that we had come to our open house. I think that a degree from Drury University means a lot in Southwest Missouri, because your degree from Drury will simply say Drury University. It doesn't say Drury University Night School. It doesn't say Drury University Day School. It's a Drury University degree, and one that people know that we have high standards. They know that you have worked hard to obtain that degree, whether you get it in Lebanon or Ava or St. Robert or Kabul or Springfield Day Campus. It doesn't make any difference. It's Drury University, and it carries some prestige and some weight in Southwest Missouri. So we're proud to have Lebanon as a supportive unit for Drury. Drury has what we call several points of entry for classes. We offer A block and B block, as well as your regular 16-week semester. People think, oh, if I didn't get started in September, or I didn't get started in January, then I can't go for that semester, and that's not really true. We have A block and we have B block. A block is the first 8 weeks of the semester. B block is the second 8 weeks. So for this semester, this spring semester, we say it's spring even though it's 18 degrees outside. We have the first 8 weeks, and then we're going to have spring break in March, and then we have the second 8 weeks, which is B block. So there is still plenty of time to get in on this semester. And so the second 8 weeks, B block, you can still get a full 3-hour class in. And the reason we do that is because some people still don't have their financial aid all set up. You have to apply through the FAFSA, FAFSA.org or FAFSA.gov, and apply for free financial aid. We have to make sure all your transcripts are in order, and that is a big part of my job, is helping people with financial aid. So if there's any question whatsoever that you thought, oh, I wanted to go back to school this semester, but I just didn't get all my ducks in a row, you can still do it and still come in March. So we have 2 points of entry every semester plus summer. So there's 5 different times that you can come into school during the course of a calendar year, not just at the beginning of 2 different semesters. So, and that's important for people